Okay, so currently it is an early 9 a.m. in the morning, and on the first week of the fall semester 2019, and so it's me here with the camera crew, and we are, this is the beginning of our Byron Katie Comes to CSU East Bay, the Work and School Stress. So this portion of today's event is going to be a long meditation, which I'm going to guide. So ideally, people will be walking in over the course of the next hour. Byron Katie doesn't come in until 10 o'clock. So as people walk in, I'm going to repeat several things. I decided to, assume no one here may have any experience with meditation whatsoever. So this will be a great intro guide to meditation, an extended meditation. I'm going to repeat what I say several times over and over, so just let it wash over you. Focus on staying inside, staying in your own experience, because that's what today is all about anyway. And get in touch with whatever it is you are feeling. Okay, so come on in. Feel free to sit anywhere. Hello, lovely students of mine. Hello. Good morning. I'm going to keep repeating several things. It's going to be an extended meditation, so you all know what that's all about. So I'm just going to repeat several things over and over. So feel free just to make yourself comfortable. Take some deep breaths. Get yourself settled. This whole week might have been an incredibly stressful ordeal for you. More than likely. It was for me also. So I want this just to be a relaxing moment, a nice solid hour to just relax.
I like it.
My hair? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I left out and got some shades that are the same color. Okay, so, whatever you've been through this week, just notice. The idea behind meditation is to cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about examining your quality of life. We spend a lot of time in our life being caught up in human doings. And this week might have been a lot of doing for you. But we are not human doings, we are human beings. So when we meditate, we focus in on our state of being in the world, in ourselves. And the quickest way to develop some mindfulness about who you are as a person is just to notice your breath. Your breath happens largely whether you want it to or not. It's just an ongoing experience. Even if you try to stop breathing, you can't do it for very long. So just notice your breath. Notice what happens when you pay attention to your breath. Does it slow down? You are welcome to open your eyes or keep them closed, whatever works for you. Just developing awareness. Is your breath deep? Is it really short? Can you feel it in the chest or feel it in the stomach? Can you slow it down, one breath at a time, just a little slower? just notice as you are breathing how many things might flash through your mind. You know, it's entirely possible your mind may be smooth and calm and still like a lake. Or it's entirely possible your mind may be the 4th of July, just a constant bam, bam, boom, boom, whiz, 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 zing, 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 zing. Our minds are often in that state all the time, getting things done. So just notice. We're not here to judge it as right or wrong or good or bad. Just developing awareness. What does your mind feel like in this moment? Does it feel heavy or light? Is it still or moving? Feelings on the surface or feelings deep inside? Just notice. Notice the thoughts that come up as well. Are those thoughts things from the past? Things from the future? Thoughts about the future? How many of those thoughts are even really about the present moment? Just notice. Just notice. And remember, be kind to yourself here. This is all about developing awareness. We're not beating ourselves up. The mind beats us up all the time. So we're just giving the mind a break. I'm going to give your whole body a break today. Just total chillax, okay? Things get too intense, always just go back to that breath. Your breath supports you, whatever you do. And as new people come in, I'm just going to repeat these instructions over and over. Just to say welcome. Feel free to sit anywhere. Allow yourself to relax. Meditation is all about developing mindfulness. Mindfulness is about examining our quality of life. Quality of life. We spend so much of our time running around getting things done. But we are not human doings. We are human beings. When we meditate, when we develop mindfulness, we are sinking into our inner being, which is about our quality of life. So noticing your mind, you know, the human mind is really amazing. The human mind, I researched this, the human mind can think 80,000 thoughts in one day. 80,000 thoughts. Which is about 1.5 thoughts a second. So the mind constantly is clicking. That's what it does. Research also shows that 80% of those thoughts are actually just repeated over and over again. And the vast majority of those thoughts are actually negative and often about protecting ourselves or maintaining our way of seeing things. And I discovered only 5% of the human brain is conscious. The other 95% of the brain is unconscious. So on an everyday level, we're only consciously aware of 5% of what's going on inside of us. That's not a very high number, you know. It's a very low number. When I read that, I decided to just give myself a break, you know. You're just never going to know everything. It's not even possible. It's not even possible. But all those things added up mean it can be very hard to just sit with your mind. Your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. So just notice the state of your mind right now. Just noticing. Just sink into it. Sink into your breath. Sink into your inside world. This consciousness that we are developing, this consciousness has been around since the creation of the Big Bang, the creation of the universe itself. In that sense, you could say it has always been around. It will always be here. It will be here long after our bodies are gone or changed forms. It's an eternal consciousness that connects everyone and everything, all things, always. What a profound thing that is. It's entirely possible that inner universe is just as large as the outer universe. So just notice, just notice. Notice any tension in your body. Just scan your body from head to toe. Just notice if you feel any tension or stress. Take it one step at a time. Just start with your toes. See what you feel in your toes. Remember, we're not here to judge if something's right or wrong, good or bad, want it, don't want it. Just appreciating it for being here for what it is. And as more people come into the room, just want to say welcome. Feel free to make yourself comfortable. All we are doing here is just breathing. Developing awareness of what's going on inside. Connecting to the breath, because breath is life. Breath is our best friend. It supports us even if we didn't feel like breathing. Always there for us. What a kind thing to do. And just notice what's going on inside our infinite inner universe. And just notice how you feel in your body. Taking it all in. And then maybe centering in on a smaller body part, like your toes or your feet. What do your feet feel like in this moment? Not what did they feel like 10 minutes ago or an hour ago. Not what will they feel like tomorrow or even in the next 20 seconds. But what do they feel like right here, right now? Not here to judge it. Just notice. Developing awareness. You know, inside we often try to control so many things going on inside of us, going on outside of us. Try to control the whole world sometimes. And the odds are high you probably can only actually control 0.0001% of it anyway. So see what it feels like to just notice and let go. All that control and holding on makes stress. It's stressful to control things you have no control over. Now maybe moving up your body, take in your lower back, your hips, your behind, the part of you that's sitting in this seat. You know, our butt is another part of us that does what it does without asking for much in return. Just, you know, you sit down and it's always there for you. So let's give some loving appreciation to our lower back right now. What do you feel there? You might have done a lot of sitting this week in very uncomfortable desks. Just notice. Notice if you feel things moving and shifting, or things that feel stuck or frozen. Notice if you feel stress and tension. Notice what parts feel relaxed. Large feelings, small feelings. Just notice. See if you can sink in and let go. You know, we have a physical seat, and it's like we have a mental seat too. So allow yourself to be as comfortable as possible in your physical body and in your mind. Just get real settled in. Yeah, get real settled in. And hey, we can play with our senses too. Just take in all these sounds you hear, the sound of my voice, the ambient noises. Just take it in and notice. If you don't attach to the sounds, you didn't try to put words or a story to them, just notice. Notice what's coming into your ears without trying to judge it. Often people think we gotta be in absolute silence to meditate. But meditation is about developing inner silence. People who are really good at this can sit in the middle of a busy street and meditate just fine. Not even I'm there yet. It takes a lot of patience to still the mind that much. Which is what makes them gurus. So just take in what you're taking in and let go. The stress comes from the attachments, the trying to control. You tell yourself something like, it should be quiet right now. And then that just shatters whatever's actually happening in reality, because that becomes your focal point. It's like fighting the universe sometimes, which can only make you really stressed out and frustrated. What does it feel like to just let go? Let it all pass. Let it be okay. Let it not occupy space in your mind.